Mr. President, there's good news. There's great news. And then there's the story of Lucas Warren of Dalton, Georgia. Now, I don't personally know Lucas. In fact, he's only 18 months old, and so he, of course, has the good sense not to engage with politicians, to get to know politicians, especially in Washington. But like so many millions of Americans who have not met Lucas, I will never forget him. You see, Mr. President, yesterday, the Gerber Baby Food Company selected little Lucas as its Gerber spokesbaby for the year of 2018. Lucas's winning photograph, sent in by his parents, Jason and Courtney, was selected from more than 140,000 entries. Even at a glance, it's not at all hard to see why. But, Mr. President, this picture deserves much more than just a mere glance. And I don't just mean because of the bow tie. You see, Lucas Warren was born with Down syndrome, which is to say Jason and Courtney Warren are among those Americans blessed to know, to love, and to be loved by someone with Down syndrome. According to the Global Down Syndrome Foundation, only 38% of Americans are so lucky. Lucky, Mr. President. Those of us who are so lucky know the warmth and the tender cheer of individuals with Down syndrome, the warmth and tender cheer that they carry with them everywhere they go. How with little more than a smile, like Lucas's in this picture, they make gentle the life of the world. All of us are born with that mission, but we don't always fulfill it. Children like Lucas and parents like the Warrens don't just carry their share of that burden, they carry some of ours too. We owe them more than we can possibly know. I am a child of God, begins a children's song of my faith, and He has sent me here, has given me an earthly home with parents kind and dear. I am a child of God, and so my needs are great. Those lyrics take on a particularly special poignancy when you know families with special needs children. For children with special needs not only deserve special love, they give it. They give it unceasingly and unreservedly, just like the God who first knitted them together in their mother's wombs. We should all commend the Gerber Baby Food Company for its choice of its new spokesbaby, and especially thank the Warrens for the gift of little Lucas. In Washington, we're often reminded of the old maxim that there are no solutions in this life, only trade-offs. And sometimes it's tempting to believe that's true. But this photograph proves otherwise. In this fallen world of ours, that smile, that little boy, is a pure good, a blessing to us all. Interviewed yesterday after the announcement, Lucas's mom, Courtney, said, "He may have Down syndrome, but he's always Lucas first. We're hoping when he grows up and looks back on this, he'll be proud of himself and not ashamed of his disability." Not ashamed of Down syndrome. So should we all hope for Lucas and for the rest of the world, too. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor.